What's up, guys? Matty here at mixandmastermysong.com. This is part 2 of our Better Mixes series, and we're looking at vocal delays. So if you missed part 1, check it out. It shows you how to kind of get things automated and how to use delays on each track, the best practices for that. Now we're going to go over basic delay settings. So let's hop right in. So here we're still using the Echo Boy, and we still have the vocal with the automation on that we did in the first part of the video series. And so we had it at a quarter note, and if you listen, so the 3 basic delays that I usually use just to get started in every mix are eighth notes, quarter notes, and half notes. And I have that set up as a template with 3 different delay units, all set to those 3 different note values. Now, in order for these to lock in correctly with the song, you have to have the tempo correct in your DAW. So whatever tempo the song is, the tempo in the DAW needs to be the same thing. Otherwise, these aren't going to lock in correctly, and it's going to sound off with the music. Now, if we go to the quarter note, which was what we started with in the first video, and play it with the music, you'll notice that it goes right on beat with the music. Let's unmute that. But you don't. No, you. So you see it locks right in with the beat. If we switch it to an eighth note, it will go double that, so it'll be faster. So check this out with the eighth note. But you don't. No, you don't. So that's faster and can be used as a different kind of effect. And then half note is double the quarter note. So this can be used for something else. It always depends on what the song calls for, but this is just kind of give you an idea of what the different note values can do. But you don't. No, you don't. And I know you don't. So each different kind of delay kind of brings a different vibe to the song, which is cool. You can switch them up. That's why I have all 3 set up for every mix I do, because I might do a quarter note on one part of the verse, an eighth note on another part of the verse, and half note into the hook, you know, so you can change things up. The other thing to look at, and this is not used as much, but can be used as well, are dotted quarter notes or dotted eighth notes. This applies to all 3 of those. And then dotted triplets. So I'll play these just so you can hear them and show you the different kind of tempo and vibe that creates. So here's a dotted quarter note. But you don't. No, you don't. So that's on the offbeat. Don't. So that makes you feel a certain way. Triplets, different kind of feel too. But you don't. So that's a triplet feel. So they're both cool and can be used in certain ways. And, you know, like I said, it's all about different vibes and creating different feelings and to change the emotion of the song. Okay, so lastly, if you don't, say, have a tempo, or it's a live song and the tempo is changing, sometimes you might want to use time. Now, the cool thing with at least Echo Boy is when you switch to time, it's actually that's what the time would be for the quarter note value. If you need help figuring out the math of that, I use this plugin called Music Math, and you can type in the tempo, which we have, which is 80, and you can see all the different the delay time for all the different note values. So eighth note is 375 milliseconds, right? So the cool thing about this is I use the time section more in short delays, which we'll go over in the next video. But if you have a quarter note, you can kind of change the time a little bit sometimes, maybe like take it down 5 milliseconds, and it will change the groove, either slow it down or speed it up just a little bit, and it makes sometimes things a little more, and I hate using this word, groovy. I don't know why I don't like that word, but I don't. But you don't. So I don't know if you can hear it or not, but to me it feels a little bit more relaxed. It's a little bit more behind the beat, and you can make it more dramatic or less dramatic. So that's one fun thing I like to do sometimes, is just to change my delay times up just a little bit. So we'll go back to note for now. The next thing to check out is low cuts and high cuts. So basically what that's doing is it says a low cut or a high cut and filtering the delay so that it sounds different. And this is where you get some of those effects you hear on the radio. I think Drake uses them a lot. So if you take a lot of the high end out, check out what it sounds like now.
But you don't. No.
So, you know, it sounds like it's kind of got that under the water effect. Vice versa, you could take all your low cut out and it will sound more like a telephone effect.
But you don't. No.
So I usually filter, at least at somewhat, because I don't want my delay to sound exactly like the vocal unless that's the intention. But that's what I like to do, is filter a bit just so it gives it a little different flavor than what your vocal's been doing it. Feedback we kind of went over in the first video, but that's just how many repeats you're going to have. And then lastly, another delay that's used quite a bit, and I would consider it a basic delay, is your ping pong delay. And so what that does is it repeats in this left channel, then the right channel to the left channel. So we have this set up as 2 quarter note ping pong. And let's take a listen and see how that sounds.
But you don't. No, you don't.
So that's cool. Going back and forth. And that's basically it for as far as basic delay settings that I use every day. Other things you can do, and this is you know, a little more extracurricular stuff, is there's different settings, at least in Echo Boy, and most delays have some different kind of sounds in them for the most part. So you got Telray, which is another one I use a lot. There's different tape ones. Space Echo, which was an old Roland delay machine, is a cool sound. I'll just play that real quick.
But you don't.
So that's got a cool sound to it. So you can always try different delay machines and sounds, and it's cool to go through the history of that just to get different kinds of tones. So hopefully that's helpful as far as the basic delays. In the next video, we're going to go over short delays, which is more used to create space and depth in a song and a vocal. So make sure to check that out in the next video. If you got any questions or comments, leave them in the comments below. If you need your songs mixed and mastered, you can always hit me up at mixandmastermysong.com. And make sure to check out our classes we got coming online on mixandmastermysong.com too, coming up soon. All right, talk to you soon. Bye.